Mahila, yeah, I realize I'm probably the only guy listening to the radio. So, Ariana Grande has these songs like where she talks about the Magarin, and she talks about like basically like you can not have a job and still get with her, and like it's all okay, and like she's good with people with anger issues, and like she's like basically that time in my life, like she reflects it to a T, kind of like how like little fears and stuff, and then just like her whole vibe that she gives off on some of the songs, and then the newest one that everyone hears about. It's like you got superpowers, turn my minutes into hours. Like that's actually a sexual reference too, but that's some of like Ariana coming through, being like, okay, I see what this guy with Kevin J O'Connor, Paul Walker, like I see what he's doing, and like I'm backed by Raiden, and like I'm gonna try to help him a little bit, but even with Raiden as the goat burdens, like they have to do it by the Bible, even if it hurts their apprentice. That's like how I kind of see it now. And like even like Paul Walker was like that, even with his own brother or whatever, and like he later on he had mercy later, like she's all that. He kind of had an attitude, and then like some of the football films, and then Fast and Furious, he was like, no, I'm gonna stand up. And then like later on, it's like maybe he just got so sick of the sacrifices because he went against so much. So that's how I kind of see with the Paul contradiction. Um,
Will you be using a reward code today?
no, that's all right.
Alright, what can I get for you, sir?
Large Coke.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright, that'll be 108.
All right,
Have a good night.
you too. And then I think and then the height, I haven't really figured that out yet of the animals, but I'm kind of thinking that those could actually be animals, like because we have that whole Mel Gibson witch thing. Mel Gibson was big in the news when I got the crowbar and the W, so it's kind of like it could be actually an animal mixed with a human or something, and like because the animals are on fours or whatnot, except a gorilla, I guess, then it's like they're being redeemed through the height somehow. You know, it's not really the sun or something like that, and it really could be the Ed, and mixed with the actual um the actual fifth in the tool sense, or I shouldn't say tool, French sense of the time, which would be the soccer and the UFO, also, to show something and how that connects with the Dino. Like it could be a whole thing there that's like a big mixture, and like the height is used for that to be the perfect Ed, not Ed on Earth. Yeah, one large Coke. All right. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Here you go. No, it's all right. But like even that, like why is it that like a guy is a tool? Like what does that mean exactly? Like I know I said that, but that's not what I meant. But like I'm trying to figure out like tool is like the is supposed to be real. Like that's what it means. Like I respect people that work in electric. It's not all like, oh, it's the betrayer or something. Like no, like he might come from there, but like I don't like I can see through that type of stuff. But I just don't get why people use that term, It's kind of like how I used prestigious today. I used it in a different way for it to mean the film, and I like maybe some of my language is actually impacting the language of America. Like, and then I'm looking at some of the stuff I'm hearing, like they're actually saying it differently, like for a tuned in ear to hear it. It's not like I'm hearing in between. It's like they're actually saying it that way. So just some thoughts. Thank you.